Get ready for University of Georgia basketball.
Play here. It is going to happen here in Georgia.
He is good. He muscled it in through two tech defenders.
I'm committed to helping make that happen.
Good old net. My goodness. BULLDOGS strokes it from the right corner.
Go Dogs.
Shoot that one-handed strike. Oh, yeah. Got the bounce off the rim and the glass, and it falls through. Georgia will win it. How about them Dogs?
The Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network. Welcome to live play-by-play coverage of Dogs basketball. Georgia basketball is brought to you by Piedmont Healthcare, the official healthcare provider of the Georgia Bulldogs. Now, alongside Chuck Dowdle, let's go courtside and join the voice of the Bulldogs, Scott Howard.
Welcome back. Georgia and Oklahoma just moments away from tip-off. The starting lineups fueled by Citgo Triclean gasoline. When you start with Citgo, you're good to go. Georgia's probable starters for the 17-7 Bulldogs, 5-6 in the SEC. Mike White today will go with Blue Cain at one guard, a 6'5 junior from Knoxville, Tennessee, second leading scorer on the team. He's also the second leading rebounder for the Bulldogs this season. Jordan Ross, another guard, 6'3 junior from Pleasant Grove, Utah. He's averaging 7 points and 2.8 rebounds per contest, second on the team in assists with 59 so far this season. Smurf gets the start today. Marcus Millender, 5'11 junior guard from Houston, Texas. Smurf, the third leading scorer on the team, just under 12 points a game. He's the top three-point shooter for the Bulldogs and leads the team in assists, is third in steals. And then in the front court for the Dogs today, the freshman Kareem Stagg gets the start. A 6'8 forward from Chesapeake, Virginia, along with Samto Surreal, 6'11 sophomore center from Nigeria. Samto, the leading rebounder on the team, and averaging 9.5 points per contest. That's the lineup for the Georgia Bulldogs. It's the Bulldogs and the Sooners coming up here momentarily. We'll get to the tip-off right after this on the Bulldogs Sports Network. Well, we're not going to have a full house in here this afternoon here in Norman, Oklahoma. Maybe about half.
Yeah, I mean,
Georgia and Oklahoma coming up momentarily. Let's get to our keys to the game with Chuck Dowdle. Keys to the game driven by Ford F-150. Check out the Ford F-150, the official truck of the Georgia Bulldogs, at your local Ford dealer today. Chuck, the crowd aside, what are some of your other keys to the game?
Well, obviously, we don't have that sixth man for us today. That sixth man, or actually it'll probably be like 5 1/4 men, because this is not going to be a good crowd for Oklahoma today. But we won't have that opportunity to get them behind us. But we got to get our swagger back, that's for sure. And the best way is not get off to the kind of start we did against Florida. That didn't work out well for us. We need to get off to a great start, get some confidence back in our ability to score and defend and get turnovers and play with a little swagger, play like we are Georgia, like we've played all season long. And secondly, we need those quick hands on defense. I mentioned Jeremiah not being available to us, and he's got quick hands, but other guys got to get the hands in the passing lanes. We've got to create turnovers. Keep in mind that this team we are playing, they are not good at protecting the basketball, so let's take advantage of it. And finally, we got to rebound like we did against Florida. Now, you're going to say, Chuck, we got out-rebounded by 7. Yeah, by 7 against one of the top 3 rebounding teams in the country that could have easily out-rebounded us by 17. So I think it was a great sign that the Dogs got on the glass against the Gators. We have got to do that today against Oklahoma. I think if we can do these things, get the turnovers, get the points, we can come out of here with a win.
Georgia in black today, red lettering, red numbers. Oklahoma in white and the crimson numbers and lettering as Muhammad Wagi and Samto Surreal meet in the center circle for the opening tap, and it's controlled by Oklahoma, and they promptly throw it away in the front court. As soon as they try to set up their half-court offensive set, they throw it out of bounds on the right sideline.
Yeah, we got a quick turnover.
But he misses his first attempt today. Georgia will try a three on the right end. That one's good. Cannon Catchings, right slot three. A Scana Energy three to get the Dogs started.
I tell you what, his last couple of games on the road, he's been tough coming out of the gate. We need that again.
Catchings coming into today 14 of 26 on three-pointers in the previous 4 games. That's 54%. 3-0, Dogs lead, and we've got the ball. Samto dribbles head of the key. Hand off underhand to Kane on the wing. Into the corner. Catchings drives, feeds it back to Blue on a bounce. He fakes, sends it. Oh, beautiful pass to Samto and a dunk by Samto Surreal. Give Blue Kane the assist, and there was a foul on the play as well.
Counted. May have been. They want to look at it.
Officials are going to come to the monitor. Point for the Sooners this afternoon, 5-1. Georgia with an early lead. And the Dogs with Kane and Smurf will get it over the timeline. Blue Kane dribbles near the logo. Now inside the arc, goes left to Stagg in the left corner. Stagg backs his man into the paint. Turnaround jump hook off the glass. Good.
Nice move.
Kareem Stagg gives the Dogs a 7-1 lead. Blue runs into a backcourt screen. Got hit in the head apparently. He's up slowly. Now he's back. Here's a three by Pack. It's good for Oklahoma. From the left wing, Nigel Pack with his first points. 7-4, Dogs by 3 with the ball. Blue wide open left corner, fakes the three, wants to drive instead, and it pays off. Driving layup from the left side, good for Blue Kane. 9-4 Dogs.
Blue had the open three, but turned it down to drive that baseline. Yeah, that was the way it was, but Blue kind of gave the hand away that it wasn't tipped.
So the Dogs turn it over. Oklahoma basketball. Georgia with a 9-4 lead. Brown to Elatansov, and a straight-on three is good. That's his 9th three of the year. He's 42%, a short amount of work here in Norman. 2-point Georgia lead. Blue with a fake of the three in the right corner. Back up the wing now to Jordan Ross. Dogs have spread it out. Smurf dribbles on the left side of the floor. Now through the paint. Nice bounce feed to Blue. Driving the right baseline. Catches the bounce pass. Lays it up and in reverse style. Second bucket of the game for Blue Kane. Dogs 11. Sooners 7 here with 15.5 to play. Good start for Georgia here in Norman, Oklahoma. The Dogs are 5 for 5 from the floor. They've hit their only 3-point attempt, and they lead the Sooners 11-7 at the first full media timeout. Take advantage of exceptional lease and finance offers on the versatile BMW X3 sports activity vehicle. For more details, see your local BMW Center. Visit BMWATL.com today. Proud sponsor of Georgia Athletics.
And Scott, we got a fire in the building. There's a fire's broken out behind us up top, and I'm not sure if they're going to. Well, they've
the
stopped
sprinkler
the game.
system's coming on up there. Yeah, it's in the concession area, it looks like. And the sprinklers over the concession area behind us. Extinguishing, or trying to extinguish the fire.
The flames are gone now.
Well, I think it's still glowing. I can still see some glow. We can't see the fire directly from where we are. It's an oval-shaped arena. We're down in a hole, and it's up high above us in the concourse area. So there was, jeez. Well, we had tornado warnings this morning, and now we've got fires in the building.
You know, traditionally, Georgia has played very well under tornado conditions, if you'll recall. But I think fires are a little different. You just wonder, would they evacuate the building? And, of course, that's up to a fire marshal.
It's on.
Well, there'll be a little more smoke in the building. There's a haze in here since we got here this morning. It seemed to be coming, some machine that the the DJ has going over there. It's pumping some sort of smoke into the building, and it's kind of hazy in here anyway. And then they had pyrotechnics for the starting lineups. That put a little more smoke in the building, and now we have an actual fire.
Well, I mean, let's face it, Georgia was off to a hot start. So,
well, and if you want some crispy hamburgers, I mean, you might have an opportunity up there now. So they've stopped the game. Both teams are on their benches.
Yeah, but I think they're going to continue now.
Well,
there is a little haze, though. That little bit of smoke is now filtering down.
This game just made the national headlines for the day, certainly. 11-7 is our score. Time is halted while they put out a fire up in the concourse area. There were some pretty big flames spurting out up there as we have to turn around and look behind us.
I was tapping you on the shoulder.
Yeah, I didn't know what you were tapping for.
I was going Scott behind us.
As soon as I finish reading this card, Chuck, you can talk.
I wanted you to look to see what was
Is this like
on.
Flashbacks to Atlanta Fulton County Stadium?
Yeah. Boy, I was there that night. Fred McGriff's debut with the Braves, and it was delayed by a fire in the concession stand. Actually, it wasn't a concession. That was in one of the suites that night. But, boy, that was a bad one. This one they got under control pretty quickly. Yeah, well, the sprinkler system right over the top of the flame, at least from our angle, came on almost immediately as I was looking up at it. I think it helped to extinguish along with whoever else is up there. And I'm looking across the way, and there's a sign over there in the concourse level that says Sooner Smoke. So maybe this is all part of the theatrics of their game. I don't know if is that a barbecue place up there. I'm not sure what that is. Well, they're going to resume play here. Both teams are coming back out onto the floor. You know what? You can smell it, too, now. Yeah, that's going to be pleasant, too, for the rest of the game. All right, coming out of the timeout, Justin Abson and Justin Bailey are on the floor for the Dogs. Smurf, Stagg, and Ross remain on the floor. It's Oklahoma basketball. They've substituted Dayton Forsythe into the ballgame, too, a 6'2 guard. Porter Moser is their head coach. Oklahoma with the drive. The layup by Brown is no good, but there's Iela Tantsev, the Russian, 23-year-old, listed as a senior, with the follow and the dunk for the Sooners to make it a 2-point game. Yeah, nobody blocked him out. He came totally free down the middle.
Stagg curling to the basket. Pass is intercepted by the Sooners. Dogs turn it over. Forsythe, right corner, guarded by Smurf. Doesn't take the baseline, goes back up the wing to Brown. Xavier Brown with Stagg guarding here right in front of us on the right wing. Tay Davis at 6'9", puts it on the floor, loses the dribble, rose to Forsythe. He's open for a three, and it's good. And the Sooners have their first lead of the game. Third three already for Oklahoma. They lead 12-11. Ball knocked out of the hands of Georgia on fake on the three. Now will dribble. Gives it to Ross. Moves on the left wing. Baseball pass back across the floor to Bailey. He kicks it over to Smurf with 12 to shoot from the logo. He dribbles now, top of the key, inside the arc. 1 foot in the paint, back to Bailey. Fakes right, drives left with 4 to shoot. Wrap around to Dylan James, wide open underneath, and he just drops it in the bucket. Good, wide open.
Both defenders went with Bailey.
Beautiful extra pass by Justin Bailey, and Dylan was left. Oklahoma basketball. Forsythe on the right baseline, in trouble. Gets it to a teammate, Brown, up the wing, guarded by Dylan James. Brown, fadeaway 2, left to the lane, middle block, good. That's his first points. Xavier Brown at 6'2". Their leading scorer this season, averaging 16.5 a game. For Atlantic 10 Rookie of the Year as a freshman there. 12:45 to go first half. Georgia trails Oklahoma by 1. Bailey trying to do something about that, and he does. Scana Energy 3, straight on look. Justin with the left-handed 3. The Dogs' second of the half. 16-14, Georgia by 2.
Well, Sooners showed a zone that time, and Georgia did what they should do, shot over it and scored.
Brown trying to drive left side on Bailey, a fadeaway 2, and he got the contact and the bucket. The shot is good on the mid-range, and the foul on Bailey will put him on the line for an and 1. Xavier Brown now with 4 and going to the line for the first time, and he's almost automatic from the free throw line. The floor for the Dogs, work it to Smurf in the left corner, dribbles it up the wing, and feeds Blue. Left-hand dribble drive, stops on the block. Finds Ross, he attacks, left-handed layup, good on the run. Jordan Ross with his first bucket, 18-17, Georgia back in the lead.
And they let him go right down the middle of that zone, right in the middle, right in the heart of the zone, and Jordan went right down it.
Long cross-court pass into the far corner to Jadon Jones, sends it up the wing to Pack, comes near side to a tuck, and that's good on the 3 by the big 6'9" redshirt freshman from Fort Worth, Texas. 20-18, that's their 4th 3 of the half. Dogs ball, Kane open for 3, right corner, good, he ripped it. Blue with his first 3-pointer. He's got 7, and the Dogs take a 1-point lead, 21-20. They trailed Georgia by 1, 10.5 minutes to go first half. Pack around the screen, feeds Wagee on the bounce in the paint, layup is good. Muhammad Wagee with his first basket. And then a collision and bodies go sliding over the timeline as Wagee called for a tripping foul. Wanted to fall from that left corner, Chuck, but it just kind of fell on the rim and then kicked off.
As you say, it kind of spit it out of there, so we're going to get another crack at it.
Ross to Wilkins. Jake drives and lays it up good. Beautiful move by Jake Wilkins off the out-of-bounds play. He split the defense and took it strong to the basket. Dogs by 1, 23-22. Had to retrieve it. Forsythe has it now. Jump pass out of the paint to a Tech over on the left side. In the corner. He's going to put up the 3 over Smurf, and he hit it.
Yeah, you can't. When you got that kind of a mismatch on size in the corner, pretty easy to get that 3 off.
Yeah, even though Smurf was defending, Quala Tech at 6'9", Smurf at 5'11". 25-23, Sooners by a deuce. Ross dribbles on the right baseline, under the basket, looks up and will lay it up and in against Forsythe. Jordan Ross with his second bucket. Great effort by Jordan there. Was right under the basket when he just decided to lay it up there, and it bounced on the rim and fell through. A Tech rattles home another 3. That's his 3rd of the half off the bench. 9 points for him. They lead by 3. 28-25, Sooners over the Dogs.
Well, that was just what Mike was talking about, defending the 3, and we've had them hit 2 since that intermission.
Man, they've already got 6 3-pointers. Dogs getting 2s, though, at a rapid rate. Smurf with a driving layup. He falls down. The rim holds the ball. It contains it. And
in there to defend that 3 that they've hit 2 off the wing where Smurf was.
Brown tried to drive in on the right side. Georgia cut it off with a triple team. Sooners with a basketball. Davis on the drive down the lane, and the underhanded layup is good. He got a step on Stagg that time. Tay Davis with his first points. 30-27, Sooners lead by 3. Dogs ball, Kane has it above the arc. They go left to the lane now to James. He dribbles it on the floor on the right block. Jump hook over the Russian is good. Dylan James with his second basket. Shot it right over Kirill Yelatansov at 6'11".
That's easy for you to say.
It is not.
Points are coming where they count 2. And that's at the class, laying it up. All of their points, and they're 6 for 9 at this, are shooting those 3s.
Cannon Catchings back on the floor with 2 fouls. He controls for Georgia, fires to Stagg in the right corner. 3, good, he ripped it.
Well, Kareem played well against Florida. He earned the right to start here today, get his first start of the season, and now he's making that pay off.
32-30, Dogs by 2. The hot shooting continues. Georgia 14 of 16 to start the game.
Now, look at this, now Dogs in the zone.
The definition of back and forth. Oklahoma with a possession. Forsythe, crossover dribble, works against Ross, who jams him up right left of the lane. Kick out for another 3. Jadon Jones is good.
In fairness, that's an area where he was shooting that one, you let them take it. If they're going to hit those, you're going to lose.
That's their 7th. It's a 1-point Georgia lead, 34-33. Dogs ball, nearly turned it over. Ross goes up. Smurf checks back in for Ross. Jordan giving the Dogs some good minutes here as he comes to the bench. Smurf to inbound it right of the basket. Looking.
Get it
looking.
in.
Now he lobs it into Kane, contested, but Blue retrieves it. Now attacks the basket and scores on a running two-handed layup on the left side of the rim.
And he switched it from his left hand on the left-hand side to his right hand, which is really the easier hand for them to block. They didn't. They let it go.
Kind of pushed it up with both. It was an awkward-looking shot for Blue, but scored off the glass. Dogs by 3. They run an alley-oop to Reed for Forsyth, and it's good as he dunks it home. Darian Reed with his first field goal of the game. 36-35, Dogs by 1 with the ball. Smurf dribbles between the circle. Smurf has it way beyond the 3, faked the 3, pulled it down and distributes the basketball. James has it now, hands it off to Bailey along the three-point line, left side. 8 to shoot for the Dogs. Smurf with a kick out to Blue. Kane through the paint, reverse pivot, good! 10-footer, Blue Kane, he slammed on the brakes, pivoted in the opposite direction, and hit that little soft 2.
And 2 more points in the paint.
After the block out of bounds by the Sooners. Georgia 38, Oklahoma 37. Smurf, no-look inbound to Bailey on the right wing. Down in the corner to Blue, along the baseline, triple team. Kick out, Wilkins for a 3. Right side of the rim won't go. Somto back in, got the rebound and dunks it home on the follow. We needed that.
He needed that too. Santos had a rough go of it here. He said, up until then, no rebounds.
40-37, Dogs by 3 here in a high-scoring first half. Less than 3 minutes to play. 25 seconds to go. About a half-second difference shot clock and game clock. Oklahoma with possession. They'll try to use most of the time here, if not all of it. Brown just slowly dribbling inside the half-court line, looking to his right, back at the Oklahoma bench. 9 seconds,
better get it
8
started.
seconds for Scythe into the corner. Attack for 3, good. Late getting there, he was open for the 3, and Mike White's beside himself. Timeout Georgia with 3 seconds to go. Qual Attack, a 6'9 freshman, just hit his 4th 3 of the half.
Well, and we left him open. I mean, we were late getting to him, and that's why Mike White was frustrated, because that's a guy that's been hurting you from 3, and you leave him with an opportunity to get a 3.
Almost ready to go for the second half here at the Noble Center, Norman, Oklahoma. What's your impression of Norman, Chuck? First time you've been here in a while. First time I've been here ever. Georgia's never played here.
Really flat. I mean, you can see forever except for buildings that get in the way. No, I really like it, though. Really pretty city with good food, good barbecue. We had great ribs yesterday.
Yeah, they were good. They were good. Just south of Oklahoma City. And we get underway here in the second half. Georgia with the ball to start the half. Ross has it on the dribble. Georgia will work left to right from our vantage point here in the half.
And you're right, Kareem. I mean, Cannon Catching's not in the starting lineup for the second half with 3 fouls.
Dogs going deep into the shot clock here. Smurf's got it. 10 feet beyond the three-point line to Stagg in the right corner for a 3. Good, he ripped it. Scana Energy 3 for Kareem Stagg, and he's got 8. 46-41 Dogs. Oklahoma's first touch. Down to our left. Brown dribbles slowly back and forth. One hand and then the other on the logo. Now they work down to Davis. He goes in for a dunk, and we reject it at the rim and called for a foul. Georgia's guard over the timeline on the dribble with the left hand. Another screen from Somto. He rolls into the paint, holds his hands up high, but we go to Stagg on the right baseline. Kareem, diagonal pass to the far side of the floor to Blue. He kicks it to Ross in the corner. Back to Stagg. Quick movement. Smurf's got it. Sidestep left. Here comes the 3. Good. It nestled in there.
I'll tell you what, he's had a hard time getting his shot today, but they've just done a great job on Smurf, but he worked his way open there.
That's Smurf's first Scana Energy 3 of the game. He's got 5 points. Georgia's largest lead of the game at 7 now, 49-42. Pack will try a three, open from the left side. Rainbow brought some rain with that three, and it's good. That's his second of the game, 49-45. Head fake on the three, dribble drive into the paint, spinning shot is blocked by Pack. Oklahoma with the possession. Forsyth with the ball and into the front court left. And he threw it in the backcourt. They didn't call over and back. It was right on the midcourt line, it looked like. Forsyth pull up two on the right baseline is good for the Sooners. Kane penetrates, kick out. Ross wide open three, missed it. Somto with a two-handed rebound. Dogs get another look. Blue for three. He missed it. Off the back of the rim. Rebound, Oklahoma. Sooners basketball. Pack works on the left wing. Into the corner to Reed. Ball fake. Puts it on the floor. Drives against Stagg, who defends on the block. Kick out to Pack. Open three. Good. That's his third. He's their best three-point shooter. That's his 79th three-pointer of the season. That's a lot, and they lead now, 51-49. On the strength of their three-point shots.
That's been the story of this game.
Yeah, Georgia's shooting 58% for the game. Oklahoma's percentage is over 50%. But the threes are keeping them in the game and actually have given them the lead. And the Dogs, what was the call on that drive?
They just couldn't get the shot to fall.
Forsyth brings it up against Kane over the timeline now. They work on the left end of the floor. Dribbles through the legs once. Drives to the right, picked up by Dylan James. Shot clock at 13. Handling it all the way. Sweeping layup won't go. The big rush and rebounds and puts it back up and in. And Oklahoma on an 11-0 run. 53-49 they lead now. But comes down to Oklahoma as they rebound the miss. Tay Davis dribbles on the right wing for the Sooners. Long cross court into the corner for a three, and it's good. There's that guy again. Quala Tech with his fifth three-pointer. 15 off the bench.
All threes.
Yeah, he's not wasting his time at 6'9" inside the arc, is he? Pulled 14-0 run for Oklahoma to push up a 7-point lead. We approach 14 minutes remaining. Pack has it in the corner, going to drive into the paint. Floater up and in over Blue Cane is good. Man, they just keep scoring and keep scoring. He's got 11, and the lead grows to 9, 58-49. Dogs hitting a wall here early in the second half. Can't get the ball to drop. Smurf dribbles inside the arc, now outside. Still dribbling on the wing with 10 to play. Catchings loses the ball, turns it over. Oklahoma with a steal. Forsyth on the drive. Layup good. Timeout, Georgia. Wow. 16 straight points for the Sooners. And they built an 11-point lead for the first time in the game.
And that's a timeout that we had to have because they're about to run away and hide if we don't start playing some defense and then start figuring out a way to score. Look, I can't complain about the shots we've taken. It looks like we've had good shots. We just can't get something to fall for us.
Scoring drought of almost 5 minutes for the Dogs. 1 of our last 10 from the field, and we've missed 8 straight. Meanwhile, Oklahoma, 18-0 run. Largest lead of the game for the Sooners, 60-49. Listen to all things college sports, including live games and talk on SiriusXM College Sports Radio, Channel 84, and it's streaming on the Sirius app. All of his shots have been threes, and he's made 5 of his 6. Dogs with the ball, down 11. Got to start pecking away. 13 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Bailey for 3 from the right corner.
How about that?
Blue Cane with a rebound and a putback.
A putback? That was a flush.
I couldn't see it.
He stuffed it. How about Blue flying through the air? Well, you know what? He's one of 3 guys we've got on the team that have north of 40-inch verticals.
Kane's dunk makes it 60-51. Davis attacks. James, that's Catchings with his 4th foul, and the shot goes, wouldn't you know it? After the whistle, Davis converts, and he's got an and one coming. Dogs with the ball. Bailey, head of the key, puts it on the floor with a right-hand dribble to Kane. Overhead back to Ross on the logo. Jordan got a screen from James. Now follows Dillon down the lane. Get it back to Kane. Couldn't shoot it. Into the corner. Stagg for three. Good! Big shot.
Well, we needed that.
Stagg, his third
needed that.
He's got 11.
I got to tell you something, Scott. The way they're playing offense and scoring is helping their defense because it's firing them up on defense. They're playing very aggressively.
9. Oklahoma basketball. Brown going to drive, trying to get by James in the paint. Reverse pivot, kicks it out to a Tech, and another three. That was a terrible-looking shot. He just caught it and kind of forced it up and in at the head of the key, but everything he's throwing up is going in. 6 threes by the 6'9", Qual Atek. Ties a career best. 66-54. And Blue for three. He can't answer. Off the rim, rebound, Oklahoma. Well, the three-point shooting has been the story for the Sooners. Here's another one by Pack, and that's good.
Wow, 15-point lead.
Enough already. Wow. Just exploding for threes in the second half.
I did not see that coming.
5 for 6 on threes in the half. They've got 13 in the game. Team's 5th foul of the half. Oklahoma will inbound it. Deep throw almost to half court. Caught with one hand by Tay Davis. He works against Smurf. They screen. Davis drives. Got by Sompto. Layup with the right hand good. We did not play good defense that time. 71-55. Smurf across the foul line on the dribble. Right side of the floor, gives it to Stagg. High-low, down to Sompto. One-handed grab. Works under the basket. Wagee can't defend him. And softly laid up and in by Sompto Surreal. He's got 9.
Well, he had to kind of bully his way to get some space just to get up and lay that in.
Xavier Brown, the St. Joseph's transfer, into the front court now. They go left side. Jump stop. Tay Davis attacks. We swat at the ball. The shot is no good. Offensive rebound. Reed laying on the floor. The ball plopped right in his hands. He was sitting down in the paint, and the ball came right down to him. He feeds Davis, who dunks it.
Georgia's players thought we had possession of the ball. They had all turned to head down the floor.
We've seen a rebound like that. Wilkins spins through, tries a finger roll. That's contested off the rim and no good. Oklahoma with a rebound. 73-59 Sooners. Sooners basketball, and they throw it into the backcourt. It's taken away by Smurf, one-on-one. Smurf, and the lay-in is good against one of the bigs. Davis couldn't swat it away, and Smurf got it to go.
Now, did they get the assist on that?
That's a good point. They threw it to Smurf on the inbounds.
Hit him in stride.
Yeah, he just had to chase down the bouncing ball, and he did. It's an 11-point Oklahoma lead. Dogs ball, only 8 to shoot. Smurf to James, goes up high to get it. 6 on the clock, 5 on the clock. Catchings for 3 with 3. Off the rim, no good. Blue offensive rebound. Doubled to James in the paint, and he goes
and
in hard for a dunk, and they foul it. Dylan James with his first points of the second half got hit on the arm as he was dunking it home. And an and one coming. 75-63 Oklahoma. Go. Oklahoma taking time in the half court. Brown to Forsythe, high right wing. We switch defensively, put Kane on him. He drives, spins on the baseline, knocks it down. He came out of that spin, made some separation between himself and Blue Kane. He had about 4 feet difference.
Yeah, and Blue knows about that. Blue does that all the time.
Bailey to Kane in the corner, up the wing. Dogs get it deep, NBA range to Smurf. He rips one. Big three-pointer by Smurf. He's got a dozen. And that gets the lead to 10 for Oklahoma, 77-67.
All right, keep hammering.
Dogs defended it pretty well. They almost got a 5 count. Davis has it over the timeline. 6 minutes to go. We're down 10. Need to stop here. Davis works against catching.
Goodness. Nobody.
Buchanan's got 4 fouls. He just kind of backed out of the way, and Davis gets an easy layup. 79-67. Kane along the right baseline. Reverse lay-in, up and under. Good. And Forsythe shaken up on the play. rolling under the basket. Now he's up quickly. The officials were calling for the trainer. Dogs, Blue Cane is down on the other side. We help him up. 89-69, Sooners lead. Brown over the timeline. Sends it on the far side of the floor to Davis. He holds it on the logo. Stagg is guarding Tay Davis. Left-hand dribble, moves to his left, now attacks the basket. Oop, again got by Sompto and laid it up.
They just go to the glass now like there's no problem.
17 for Davis. He's their leading scorer. Pack with the ball. Retrieves a wide pass, high right wing. Works against Smurf. Dribbles with the left hand. Through the corner of the lane. Fadeaway two, good. Wow, what are they shooting here in the second half? 65%, that's all.
Lights out.
They missed. We rebound. And here's Blue for three. Right corner. Off the rim. No good. Smurf chases down a long rebound above the three-point line. We're down 14. Blue another try. This time it's good. Rattled it home from the right corner. And it's 11-point Oklahoma lead, 83-72. Kane now with 18 points for the Dogs. 3:25, clock moving here in the Noble Center. Davis, jump pass into the corner to Jones for a three, good. Jadon Jones with his second three of the game.
Well, you got to hand it to them. They answer threes with threes, and that's been a huge difference here in the second half. In the first half, they didn't have to answer our threes. They were just hitting them on their own.
That's their 14th of the game. They're 14 for 25. That's a astounding number. And the crowd that turned out today like what they're seeing from the home team. Sooners were just 1-4 at home in conference play. But they're on the verge of their second win here against the Dogs. Dunk by Wagee. Pass from Pack. He got the assist. 88-72. Sooners stretching it out. Some of the guys on the floor in black, their tongues are hanging out. Smurf tried to drive. Georgia Bulldogs Regions Visa debit card or prepaid Regions Now card. Order at regions.com/GoDogs. Regions, official bank of the SEC.
Scott, you mentioned that they'd outscored us 18 here in the second half. We've only scored 29 points here in the second half. They've got 47.
Oklahoma with 42 points off their bench today.
That's amazing, isn't it?
They
Usually our bench.
42-20, the bench scoring today in favor of Oklahoma.
A while ago, we were up 10 rebounds on them. Now they're up 2 on us. But that is, that comes a lot because we've missed a lot of shots here.
16-point Oklahoma lead. Dogs going to the free throw line with Smurf Millender. 5'11" junior from Houston, Texas. Transferred from Texas San Antonio last season. His free throw is up and in. Good. Smurf has 13 points this afternoon. Leading scorer for the Dogs is Blue Cane with 18. Second foul shot by Smurf, also good. So he's got 14 in the game, and that's the lead for the Sooners now with 1:59 to play. 88-74. Dogs bring backcourt pressure now. Brown to Nigel Pack. Middle of the floor, they go to Forsyth on the logo, and we tie him up and foul him. And that's on Smurf. That's his fourth. Cannon Catchings has been in foul trouble all day. His play's been limited because of that. He had 3 in the first half. Picked up a fourth here in the second. And has only scored 3 points, nothing in the second half. No Jeremiah Wilkinson for the second straight game, and that's Georgia's leading scorer this season. Forsyth at the line for the 1-and-1 for Oklahoma. His first free throw is good. Dayton Forsyth, 6'2", sophomore guard. And he's a homegrown product. There's not many of those in this game anymore.
No, you don't see that.
He's from Dale, Oklahoma, and he's not a transfer. You don't see that much anymore.
No, well, you know what? He's probably living out his dream, grew up here. And
I would say you're correct. He hit both foul shots. Now Georgia on the right end with Smurf, a fadeaway 2 on the right edge of the lane. Good. He's got 16, 90-76, 90 seconds to go. They throw it into Brown. Smurf called for a foul on the inbound, and he caught a shot to the chops that time as Smurf commits his 5th foul and will be done now.
He's looking, he's going, is that 4? And they're telling him, no, that's 5.
So Smurf fouled out of the game. Georgia has to make a substitution, and Blue Cane will come back in. Meanwhile, Xavier Brown waits at the foul line. Brown at 92% this season from the free throw line. He's only been there once today, and he made his only attempt. Second free throw, back of the rim, no good. Rare miss. Rebound Ross for the Dogs. Down 14, minute 25 to go. Catchings for 3. Off the rim, rebound Wilkins. He went back up and got it stripped and stolen by Oklahoma.
Yeah, he brought the ball down the floor before he was trying to get some momentum to go back up with it, and they took it away from him.
Brown stole it, and then we fouled him trying to get it back. So the clock stops with a minute 15 to go, and Oklahoma will shoot more free throws down to the left end of the court.
Well, we got a second. Scott, some good news from baseball. Georgia's baseball team beat Wright State 9-0 in the first of a twin bill today that they're trying to get both games in because of inclement weather coming in tomorrow in Athens. The second game, last score I had was scoreless going into the second inning. But Georgia has taken now the first 2 games of that series, winning yesterday 13-1 and 9-0 in the first game today. So let's hope the Dogs can, Wes Johnson's 9 can get the job done in the second game, sweep that series.
Yeah, good start for the Dogs baseball team. Good start for Georgia here on the road this afternoon. Second half, not so much. 90-76, Oklahoma with a 14-point lead.
The SEC had struggled a bit yesterday in the openers. Missouri lost, Florida lost to UAB.
Oklahoma to inbound. They did not call a foul, as I had assumed on that previous play. It was Oklahoma just calling a timeout because Brown was surrounded by 2 Georgia defenders. So there was not a foul on Wilkins, but there is a foul now as Georgia commits the foul. Oklahoma into the front court to send Pack to the line. The foul is on Blue Cane. That's his first of the game.
Yeah, the double bonus in effect.
Pack's free throw is good. He's got 17 in the game. He's come alive in the second half with 14 points of those 17 here in this half. And both free throws are good. Four guys in double figures for Oklahoma. And 2 guys, Pack and Atek, lead the team with 18 each. Kane drives hard. They let him dunk it. Wiggy just got out of the way, and Blue dunks it with one hand to get to 20. 92-78, minute to go. Oklahoma basketball. We're trying to trap him in the backcourt. Jump past him. The logo, Davis. His pass to the baseline is deflected high in the air by Wilkins, but Oklahoma maintains possession. 92-78. Crowd comes to its feet here in the last 40 seconds. Brown dribbling out what he can of the clock. 40-foot pass to the baseline and an open dunk with 4 on the shot clock by Davis. 27 seconds to go on the shot clock, 32 to play in the game. Air ball by Ketch in the left corner. Saved the baseline by Oklahoma, I guess. Thought it was out of bounds there, but they play on. Reed has it. He'll dribble out the clock. Come from behind win for Oklahoma here on their home floor. They're going to dribble it out the remaining 14 seconds. They get their second home SEC win, and the Dogs fall hard on the road here. Nosedive in the second half by Georgia. Oklahoma going to win it as the clock ticks down to 0. 94-78 the final. As the Sooners get the win, improve to 13-12 for the year, just their 3rd conference win. They're 3-9 in the SEC. And the struggles continue for the Bulldogs who have now lost 5 of 6, dropped to 17-8 for the year and 5-7 in the conference. And we go to Lexington, Kentucky on Tuesday to face the Kentucky Wildcats at Rupp at 9 o'clock.
Scott, we're 2/3 the way now as of today. 2/3 the way through our SEC schedule. We're sitting here at 5-7 with 6 games left to play now. So we got some ground to make up, and obviously not going to be easy when you got to go to Lexington Tuesday night. That's a quick turnaround and travel. But Georgia's got no choice. That's what the schedule says, and we got to do that. So, we got to find some answers, and we got to hope that maybe Jeremiah will get healthy. We can have him against Kentucky on Tuesday night. Could make a big. That's one of those. Can't hurt, might help.
Peyton Moser, their head coach, is certainly happy with their performance here today. He hugged every one of his players as they exited the floor. And now he's hugging a lot of the fans. He's applauding the folks that were in the building. Oklahoma with a nice win over Georgia today, 94-78. Stay tuned for the Regions Locker Room Report. That's coming up next on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Dogs do the improbable, the unthinkable, the unbelievable. They beat Arkansas and go wire to wire to win the SEC tournament.